This video will focus on Maurice H. Kornberg School of Dentistry at Temple University. Let's start with the admissions background. The information presented here came from either the IDEA ADSAS website or the Temple University website. Temple is a public institution located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. In 2020, they received around 2,800 applications for 141 seats. They had an overall acceptance rate of 5.1%, in-state acceptance rate of 25%, and out-of-state acceptance rate of 3.2%. That high in-state acceptance rate is no surprise because Temple is a public institution. Looking at the student breakdown, 43% of the incoming class came from the state of Pennsylvania. And here we have the average academics for acceptance. The average student attending Temple had a DAT of 21.1, cumulative GPA of 3.51, and science GPA of 3.39. We will now move on to some admissions requirements. All of the information here came from the Temple Dental website for the 2021 through 2022 cycle. For your letters of recommendation, you have two options. One option is to submit a pre-dental committee letter, and the other is to submit two science faculty letters. There is also a table on this slide that shows all of the course requirements prior to matriculation at Temple Dental. Now let's jump into some of Temple's academic offerings. Temple is known as one of the most clinically focused schools in the entire country. It follows a group practice model where students are assigned to one of four clusters. Each cluster contains its own director, clinical coordinator, business manager, receptionist, as well as 3 to 4 dental assistants. Dental students also have mandatory assisting sessions in each of these clusters. As a larger institution, Temple has many clinics that students can rotate through. One of these clinics is the GPHA Medical Suite. This is a medical clinic. Students can either rotate through it or they can refer patients to this clinic when they have medical issues. There's also the Henry Schein Digital Center of Excellence. This is the home of digital dentistry education at Temple. Next up, there is the Kornberg Sedation Center, which is meant for patients who require sedation during procedures. And lastly, there is the Pediatric Clinic. Another academic offering of Temple University is its externship opportunities. In the D4 year, students embark on a 10-day clinical outreach rotation at university-affiliated community sites. Prior to these rotations, students take a course that is dedicated to preparing and sensitizing them to the needs of the communities that they are about to enter. One unique optional program at Temple is the Kuwait Exchange Program. Through this program, students study dental care and education systems in the country of Kuwait. They will shadow and assist peers in Kuwait School of Dentistry. Lastly, Temple offers a variety of week-long mission trips. These provide comprehensive dental care for underserved communities in countries such as the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and Jamaica. While Temple is known as a clinical institution, it has many research opportunities. There are two main research courses offered through the Temple curriculum. One of them is titled Science and Dental Practice 1. This is a D1 course that introduces students to dental research through activities such as obtaining and appraising scientific literature. Another research course through Temple is Science and Dental Practice 2. This course is offered to D3 and D4 students, and it provides opportunities for hands-on participation in mentored research. Basically, through this course, students can receive credit for research that they perform outside the classroom. There are 7 research centers on Temple's campus, and we're going to focus on them both on this slide and the next one. First up, we have the Center for Public Health and Behavioral Sciences. This center studies the social determinants of oral health as well as the behavioral aspects of oral disease. Next up, we have the Center for Craniofacial Biology. This center examines the environmental factors in malocclusion development. On this slide, we will continue to look at the 5 remaining research centers on Temple's campus. Number 3 is the Center of Oral Infectious Disease. This center studies bacterial viruses with the end goal of developing antimicrobial treatments. Number 4 is the Center of Oral Microbiology Testing Services. This center acquires dental plaques and biofilms from patients with periodontal diseases. They then test different antibiotics on those plaques and biofilms. Number 5 is the Center of the Oral Microbiome. This center explores the role of the oral microbiome and its interaction with hosts when the host faces disease. Number 6 is the Center of Regenerative Health. This center is the most broad in its applications. I've listed 3 of its focuses here, but there are many more that you can see on the Temple Dental website. And the final center on Temple's campus is the Center of Smart Biomaterials. This center tests different dental materials and questions how we can optimize them. We will round out this video with some final application logistics and financial estimations. All of the financial numbers presented here came from Temple's 2020 predictions. Temple has a supplemental application and supplemental fee that are emailed to students following submission of the IDEA ADSAS application. In this supplemental, there are no additional essays. Temple's interview format is an individual interview, and the estimated annual cost of attendance is $71,000 for in-state students and $79,000 for out-of-state students. Both of these numbers do not include the cost of living and transportation. In terms of scholarships, applicants are automatically considered for merit and need-based scholarships at the time that they apply.